Hey Retro Gamers, Antarpa here from RetroGamesCollector.com, and if you haven't already, do visit the site. There's a little bit of everything for everybody. It's been going for years, and I've pretty much covered every aspect of retro gaming over those years. You'll find something that you might be interested in, and if you want to contribute to the website, just get in touch with me. I'll put the details down below. And I'd be happy to hear what you could contribute. So there we go. There's the website covered. On to my pickups. As anybody who knows me will know, ZX81 is my little baby. My pride and joy. I love it. I love the computer. It was my first computer, and I still collect for it like crazy. So first of all, I picked up a really rare Silversoft title. Now, some of the Silversoft titles are quite easy to get hold of, and some are not. This one, I've only ever seen this. I've never seen it come up before. It's ZX Compiler. It's complete with instructions on a little fold out sheet. Also some instructions, just loading instructions I think, on the inside of the inlay, but that is quite a rare tape, and I'm quite pleased I got hold of that. Like I say, I've not seen many come up over the years. The utilities for the ZX81, I'll put that back in later because it just will not go back in. There's the utilities for the ZX81 are a lot harder to get hold of than utilities for the ZX Spectrum. Like I say, I've never seen this one around before or in the wild, so really pleased to add that one to my collection. Not so difficult to get hold of are these from Chronosoft, brand new ZX80 titles. First ZX80 titles I've seen released since 1980 or thereabouts. So I'm really chuffed that Simon's decided to start covering ZX80 games. These are also compatible with the ZX81. There's an 8K ROM version on here which can be played on the ZX81 as well, and they're beautiful. The inlays on them really sort of match the graphics and the style of the time. Really nicely printed. As usual, a great piece of effort and a great product from Chronosoft. I'll put the Chronosoft details down below. They do software for all the 8-bits, or most of the 8-bits. So there'll be something there that will tickle your fancy, I dare say. But yeah, great service, nice and cheap as well, not expensive. Highly recommended. So ZX80 Pac-Man and ZX80 Kong. This one was written by Paul Farrow, and it's been out for quite a few years, but Simon's finally put it onto one of his cassettes, and with a posh new inlay, and it's looking the business. So really happy to pick those up. So that's 3 ZX80 1 and ZX80 titles I've got there. Explorer's Guide to the ZX81. Pretty boring to most people, but I collect anything that's to do with the ZX81, and that's a book I haven't got, so that goes in my collection. I've got a big library of books over there. ZX80, ZX81, ZX Spectrum, BBC, you name it. I've got books covering it. I'll just put that to one side for now. I finally, after all these years, I mean, in one of my videos that I did when I first got back into doing videos a couple of months back, I showed everybody the Jaguar collection that I'd managed to amass in the time that I'd been away. I have now added Tempest 2000 to it, Not the greatest condition box, but it's Tempest 2000 in a box, which is quite hard to get hold of, and I got this for a good price from my mate Craig Turner, Retro Revival Events. And yeah, I mean, it's one of the seminal games for the Atari Jaguar. What can I say about it? It's an absolute masterpiece by Jeff Minter. And if you've got a Jag, you've got to play it, basically. I had played this on Jags before now, other people's, and was totally blown away with it. I haven't been able to find a copy up until now that I've been able to, or have wanted to afford. Not necessarily not been able to, but I haven't wanted to spend that sort of money on it. This came up at the right price, so I grabbed it. And I'm really happy to add that to my Jaguar collection. Also in that video I described how I was now collecting Elite for all the different platforms, and this is Elite for the Acorn Electron, which I hadn't got, and this is pretty much complete apart from, I think, the key overlay. I think there was a keyboard overlay or something that came with it. I'm not so sure. I can't see how there would be with an Electron version, but that's what the guy told me when he sold it me, that it was missing a little bit of something. I'm not sure it is missing anything, actually, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that the overlay he's talking about is the one that goes across the top of the underneath the plastic bit, the clear plastic bit on a BBC Micro. I don't think it came with the Electron. So yeah, there's the Electron version of Elite. I've now got quite a few, so that one will be added to my collection on my shelves. I've just done a review on the website, again details down below, about this book. This is the Unofficial Atari Visual History by Grey Fox Books, Darren Doyle, and frankly it's a masterpiece. It is absolutely fantastic. It is rammed, I mean rammed with information. You wouldn't believe how many pages. It's got 430, is it, something like that? 420 pages. It's a nice thick book, full colour all the way through, and it is absolutely jam-packed with Atari 8-bit games, interviews with people from Atari, people who wrote the games, really sort of insightful articles into the inner workings of Atari at the time. It really is a fantastic read, highly recommended. I gave it 5 out of 5 invaders on the website, and I stand by that. It's an amazing amazing book. So much work has gone into this book. I couldn't even think about how Darren fitted it in, to be honest, into his life, because a lot of research gone into that. So that is highly recommended, and I'll put the details for Grey Fox Books down below and the link where you can buy this from. If you're into Atari 8-bit at all, get it. On to something else that I've been sort of doing over the last few years. I've been replacing my cartridge collections with flashcard solutions for all my consoles. Well, now I'm starting to do it for my computers as well, because my tapes are basically just taking up that much room. It's untrue. So I visited these guys, 8-Bittronics. You can see that. I'll put the details down below anyway. 8-Bittronics, and they make SD solutions for a lot of the computers and consoles. And this one is for my Orics. So I've got an Oric Atmos and I've got an Oric 1. Neither of which I've really been able to use or have felt the ability to use easily, if you know what I mean. They're sitting there. I've got to go and find a tape recorder, I've got to rig it up, I've got to find my cassettes out, etc, etc. I find that having SD solutions on these computers makes me want to just pull them out and use them, because it's so much easier. This literally just plugs into the back of the the back of the machine there. SD card goes in there, and a little menu come up, and you can pick from the games on the SD card. A lot easier than loading from cassette. That's one. I will be doing a review of the Oric Erebus, I don't know how it's pronounced, Erebus I'm imagining. I'll be doing a review on that on the site shortly. Also, now, and I'm not sure whether I'll review all these together, to be honest, into one review, or whether I'll split them up, I don't know. Tell me your preferences in the comments if you've got any. This is an Atari Uno Cart by the same guys, 8Bittronics, and this is for my 2600. I've been using this one actually, and I've only just literally today got the Erebus, so I haven't been able to use it yet. That I've been using for a while now, and it is amazing. It's basically pretty much like a Harmony cart, which I actually already had, but I fancied trying this one because it was a very cheap version of it basically, and it works perfectly, so I'm quite pleased with that. And that's, I've put my Harmony cart away now, and I'm just using this one instead. I'll probably sell my Harmony cart to somebody, to be honest. No, I don't need it. I'm quite happy to use this cheaper but just as good version. UK made one, saves sending off to the States for it. And lastly but not leastly, by 8Bittronics again, I bought this SD Max for my XL computer. I've got a 65, not XL, XE, sorry, hence the styling. It's got styling to match. You can buy one, the XL one's like got the notches down the side which match the XL styling, or you can get the XE version which has got these sort of slanted slits on the top here that matches the XE styling. Yeah, this is for my XE 65. It comes with a little style. It's actually a touchscreen solution, so you get like a menu come up on here, and you get to press the buttons with a stylus there, capacitive screen I think it is. So yeah, I haven't tried that one yet actually. I will be trying that shortly. Again, that one didn't come not long back, so I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. And that's about it for the pickups, except you may have noticed in the title of the video today, I'll be doing an unboxing shortly. This came, the mystery package, and you'll be seeing what it is in a minute. Okay, so here's the box. I've put it this way around because there's a bit of a clue on the side. In fact, the name of the product is on the side, so just to keep you in suspense that a little bit longer, I've turned the box around. I'm going to carefully use my very, very sharp knife to open it, hopefully not slicing my fingers in the process. I don't suggest using sharp knives to open products unless you're very, very careful. This isn't the recommended way of doing it, just in case you damage the product inside. Now, getting quite excited about this. What is it? It's got Pac-Man on it. Just want to come out of that. Bear with me 2 seconds. Like extracted. That to one side. Oh, very nice indeed. It's a Pac-Man Collector's Edition Quarter Arcade. Numbskull have been very, very kind and sent me this for review. The box itself is very, very nice indeed. Be very careful opening this because I want to keep the box in as good a condition as possible. Instruction manual. A certificate of authenticity. And a collectible Pac-Man coin. That's really very nice. You can see that. Very nice. A really nice quality box as well. So it can go on display. Just move my stuff out of the way. And there we have it. Pac-Man Quarter Arcade. Very authentic looking. Right down to the vents on the back. How cool is that? Now obviously it needs me to charge it up. It's got an inbuilt battery, a rechargeable battery. Let's just remove that from the screen, the protector. So I'm not going to be able to show you it going just now, but that is a thing of beauty. That is very, very, very nice. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but that surpasses what I was expecting. It's the little attention to detail on the marquee retainers here. They've got the tiny little screws in, and it's great. Speaker grill underneath there. These are the screws here and here. Just the little attentions to detail that are very, very nice. Thanks for watching this pickups video, folks, and unboxing video. Thanks again to Numbskull for supplying this Quartet Arcades Pac-Man for review. It'll look great here in the games room. I'm chuffed to death that I've got one. It may well be the start of a new collection. I will be reviewing the unit on the website very shortly, a full review. So check out retrogamescollector.com very shortly for that review. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you again soon. Keep it retro.